Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca back at the Church of Chewbacca, and in this video, we're going to give in-depth true reviews, rate these cards 1 through 5 Chewies, and the cards we're going to be going over the 94 overall Alumni All-Star players, which is Dennis Svard, Shane Doan, Serge Savard, and Keith Kachuk. We're also going to include Al Iafrate into the mix here, so we're going to do 5 cards, give them in-depth true reviews. Let's get into it. Dennis Savard. The 5'10", 170-pound right-handed shooting Dennis Savard. He has 2 points for Heart and Soul, 1 point for Speedster, and 1 point for Magician. So the Heart and Soul is not a very good team synergy at all. It's by far the worst team synergy. Speedster is going to give you speed and wrist shot power. On this card, it's +4. He'll get actually only +2 in the wrist shot power because he's already at 97 wrist shot power. But he will get up to 91 speed, which means he can max at 94 speed, which is actually very important for this card. Magician gives you agility, deking, and puck control. Now, it allows you to max the puck control and deking, and his agility will get up to a 97 because it's +4. Looking at this card's attributes with no synergies activated, he has 86 acceleration, 93 agility, 93 balance with 91 endurance, and 87 speed. As already mentioned, you get up to that 91 speed with Speedster, then you can get up to 94 speed with Distributor and Speedster. You can get up to 90 acceleration, so the skating's really not that bad if you have Spark, Distributor, as well as Speedster. His shooting is 96 slap shot accuracy and wrist shot accuracy, then 97 slap shot power, wrist shot power. So a very, very good shot for this card. Then his hands are also very good, 95 plus in all categories. So he's 95 deking to hand-eye. Then he has 99 max offensive awareness, 98 passing and puck control, which that'll get maxed with Distributor to 99. So essentially he has 99 hands for the most part. Then his defense is 89 body checking, 93 strength, also very good numbers. With a 93 balance, 93 strength, and 98 puck control, he's going to be very hard to get off the puck, even though he's a little bit of a smaller guy at 170 pounds. His checking category is 97 defense awareness, 91 shot blocking, 97 stick checking, and 96 faceoffs with 71 discipline. This is a guy, in my opinion, that could play third or fourth line center easily. He could also be in your top 6, either on the wing or playing center. He's very versatile. The biggest downside of this card is that Heart and Soul. I think it really hurts him. The fact that he has Speedster, though, makes up for it a little bit because he can become fast enough to be towards an endgame card, especially in your bottom 6. I'm going to give this Dennis Savard 4 Chewies. If he had a better team synergy at this point in the game, I'd be all for it, but the Heart and Soul really hurts this card. I do think attribute-wise, though, he's very close to 4.5 Chewies. The skating's a little bit low. He is Speedster dependent, but I think everybody has Speedster at this point. The rest of the card looks very, very good, to be honest with you. He's going to cost you about 390,000 coins minimum. I think his price will drop over time. In the sets, we went over them in the other video. He does have a 91 version and an 88 overall version. I don't think those cards are worth it because they're just too slow, in my opinion, especially the 88 and the 91. I do think the 94, though, could be a very doable card. That's why we're giving him the 4 Chewies. I just wish he had a better team synergy. Shane Doan. The Coyotes legend Shane Doan, he's 6'1", 223 pounds. He's right-handed shooting. He played his entire career with the Coyotes. I think he's the only player to do so. I know that like Keith Kachuk is also a Coyotes legend that we'll go over here in a second with his St. Louis Blues card, but I think Shane Doan is pretty much like Mr. Coyote. Played his whole career there, was one of the best players. He wore the C at one point in time. The card has 2 points for Distributor, 1 point for Light the Lamp, and 1 point for Workhorse. Distributor obviously gives you that speed, passing, puck control, and durability at +3. Light the Lamp gives you balance, wrist shot accuracy, offensive awareness, and hand-eye, which will max out the offensive awareness. The Workhorse here, I think, is very important for this Shane Doan. It allows his acceleration to get up to 89. He'll get 99 balance, 96 endurance with 96 durability. By getting up to 89 acceleration, he can get up to the 93 acceleration with Spark, so that's pretty big, but he can only max out at 89 speed, which I think hurts this card a little bit. Looking at his attributes with no synergies, 86 acceleration, 95 agility, 96 balance, 93 endurance, 86 speed. So once again, as we mentioned, can max out at 89 speed. I think that hurts the card a little bit. He's definitely a power forward. He's going to have to play on the wing, as you'll see here when we get down to the face-off attribute, which he played wing his whole career, so it makes sense. His shooting is 94 slap shot and wrist shot accuracy with 96 slap shot power, 97 wrist shot power. So a very good shot, just like the Savard we just went over. His hands are 90 deking, 97 offensive awareness, 94 hand-eye, 94 passing, and 95 puck control. I would like to have seen a better offensive awareness and hand-eye number out of the Doan. Obviously, 97 offensive awareness isn't amazing, but I'd like to see a little bit higher hand-eye because he was a guy that played in front of the net. He was a power forward. He scored a lot of cleanup goals. So I'd like to see a guy that maybe could deflect the puck a little bit more. As for his defense, he has 97 body checking, 97 strength. So those are great numbers. His checking category is 97 defense awareness, 94 shot blocking, 97 stick checking with 88 discipline, 81 face-offs. So in a crunch, if you get 4-on-4, he could take a face-off here or there. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Because of the 2 points for distributor as well as the light the lamp and workhorse, it makes the Shane Doan appealing synergy-wise. I think he's a little bit slow, though. I'm going to give him also 4 chewies. I think he's a very good card. I think the speed holds him back here a little bit, even though he has great synergies. I'm not going to go too heavy on the synergies here. He's going to cost 320,000 coins, so I think that's a little bit pricey for a guy that can only go 89 speed. But he is a big body. He's going to do a lot of things in the corners. His franchise great card played above his attributes. If this card does the same, he's more towards a 4.5 chewy to even 5 chewy card. It's just without getting to play with him and only being able to play with his franchise great, I don't know if he's going to play above his attributes or not. At this point in the game, speed kind of kills. There's a lot of cards that almost have max 99 speed. So you're talking about giving up 10 speed coming down the wing with the Shane Doan, and I just think that hurts the card a little bit too much. The rest of his attributes are amazing, though. Serge Savard. We have the second Svard on this list, and it's Serge Savard, the Montreal Canadian, 6'3", 210 pounds, left-handed shooting. Obviously played defense, and he was a defensive defenseman. 2 points for spark, 1 point for howitzer, and 1 point for shutdown. The howitzer is going to allow him to get up to 86 speed, 92 agility, and it will max out his slap shot and wrist shot power. What I will say about that is being able to get the 86 speed means you can get up to 89 speed, which is pretty decent. Then you can only get up to 87 acceleration. So once again, skating is a big-time concern for this card. As we kind of mentioned with the Doan and with the previous Savard, the Dennis Savard, looking at his attributes with no synergies activated, he has 83 acceleration, 89 agility, 99 balance, 98 endurance with 83 speed. The skating is just very, very poor for a card that's 94 overall. His shot is 96 for slap shot power, wrist shot power, then 92 for the accuracies. So that's actually a very good shot for a defenseman. He has 93 deking, 99 offensive awareness, 80 hand-eye, 93 passing, and 98 puck control. The 80 hand-eye is a little bit concerning for me. On the defense and checking, his numbers are going to be outstanding. Everything is pretty much 95 plus other than his discipline, which is a 79. Looking at the defensive category in particular, he has 99 body checking, 97 strength, so he's going to absolutely massacre people. Then he has 99 defense awareness, 99 shot blocking, and 99 stick checking with 79 discipline. For defensive defenseman, this Serge Savard is probably the best that you can get. All the attributes are pretty much maxed out, so I really do like that. He's relatively tall at 6'3", 210 pounds, solid build. As we've already went over, he has the spark, he has howitzer, which are great synergies, and then shutdown. The thing is he's so slow, I'm going to give him 3.5 chewies. I think if you put him with like a Cale Makar or somebody like that, he might be okay, but I do just think that he's going to get blown past at this point in the game with only being able to get to 89 speed and 87 acceleration. That's just way too slow for me, and that's with distributor, spark, and howitzer. So it's not like he's a blazing fast guy or even skates halfway decent. He's just way too slow. If you would have like 85 speed with howitzer and you can get up to 91 speed, you're talking about a guy that probably get an extra chewy or chewy and a half, could be almost a 5 chewy car, but speed and acceleration is just too slow on this guy. We got to stick with the 3.5 chewies no matter what his synergies are. It's just too slow. Keith Kachuk. The St. Louis Blue and Arizona Coyote great Keith Kachuk. He's 6'2", 232 pounds, left-handed shooting. We finally got a good Keith Kachuk card. You can pair him with his 2 sons, and you can make a whole Kachuk line if you wanted to. This card has 2 points for Barrage, 1 point for Wingman, and 1 point for Magician. The Wingman gives you +3 acceleration, +3 wrist shot accuracy, and +3 passing. The Magician is going to give you agility, deking, and puck control at +4. The Barrage gives you +4 slap shot accuracy, slap shot power, offensive awareness, and aggression. So the Barrage is not the best team synergy, but the Wingman is very big for this Keith Kachuk because that means you can get up to 90 acceleration, +4 with the Spark. If you have Spark on your team to 94 acceleration, you can also get the 91 speed with Distributor. So the skating will kind of be fine here. Let's look in more detail at his attributes here. 87 acceleration, 94 agility, 97 balance, 93 endurance with 88 speed. So the skating should be more than fine. With the Magician, you can also get up to that 98 agility. So I think he'll be a very good skater for a power forward. His shot is 96 for the shot powers and 95 wrist shot accuracy, 94 slap shot accuracy. So a phenomenal shot, especially for a big body that's pretty much built like a linebacker at 232 pounds. His hands are 94 plus with 95 offense awareness, 95 passing, and 95 puck control, 96 hand-eye, 94 deking. So 94 deking even for a power forward is pretty good. Then he has 96 body checking, 97 strength. His checking category is 93 defense awareness, 92 shot blocking, 98 stick checking, 88 faceoffs. So even as a wing, he can still take faceoffs if needed with 87 discipline. This Kachuk, the only thing really holding him back is the barrage. I don't think barrage is really that great of a synergy at this point. I mean, even with barrage, yeah, you get the 99 slap shot power, 98 slap shot accuracy, but how much more important is that than the 96 and 94 you already have? I don't think you're going to notice too big of a difference compared to like some skating synergies like Spark and Distributor. I'm going to give this Kachuk 4.5 chewies. A little bit faster, maybe 5 chewies, but I think 4.5 chewies is a great rating for this Kachuk. I think he's actually worth getting, maybe not at his price point right now. The cheapest I see in the market, there's only 3 of them, is $415K. I'm assuming whenever more people are online here, we'll probably see him somewhere in the low 300s, which he might be worth it at that point. But right now, get on 4.5 chewies. He's a little bit pricey, though, at $415K. Al Iafrate. Iafrate wasn't part of the 4 set of players that I guess are the master set players. They're really alumni all-stars, but I don't know if they're considered the master set players or not. Al Iafrate was just on here because he had a moment in the NHL Skills Challenge where he shot the puck like 105 miles an hour and set the record. He's 6'3", 240 pounds, left-handed shooting defenseman. He has 2 points for Distributor, 2 points for Workhorse. The Workhorse allows him to get up to 86 acceleration, which means he can get up to 91 acceleration with Spark. The Distributor lets him get up to 86 speed. Let's go over his attributes. 83 acceleration, 93 agility, 97 balance, 93 endurance with 83 speed. His shooting is 94 slap shot accuracy with 99 slap shot power, wrist shot power, then 94 wrist shot accuracy. His hands are 90 deking, 95 offense awareness, 94 hand-eye, 96 passing, and 96 puck control. 98 body checking, 97 strength. He has 94 defense awareness, 97 shot blocking, 96 stick checking with 87 discipline. The Al Iafrate reminds me a lot of the Serge Savard. Svard got 3 chewies. Al Iafrate is going to get 3 chewies. I just think he's too slow of a skater, even with the acceleration boost. He's just too slow. 86 speed is not going to get it done at this point in the game, even if you're built like a middle linebacker in the NFL. Yes, he'll be very good in his own zone, but outside of that, he's going to get blown by these fast wingers that are in the game right now. He does have great synergies, though. A guy, if you do pack him, maybe try him out. Put him with like a Cale Makar, who I always mention because he's like the fast little guy that's in the game. But you can always put him with like a Quinn Hughes or something if you're okay with 2 lefties in the same defensive pair. Just somebody that's a very good skater. Put him with Al Iafrate, and you might have a chance for him to be pretty usable because in his own zone, he's going to be a monster. Just like that Serge Savard in his own zone is going to be a monster. But we're going to have to stick with 3 chewies, just like we gave that Savard. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this Al Iafrate. That's going to wrap up this video that gives an in-depth review of the Denis Savard, Shane Doan, Serge Savard, Keith Kachuk, as well as Al Iafrate. I think all 5 of these cards are pretty decent. Obviously, the Kachuk is the best out of the bunch. I do think Doan could be very comparable to the Kachuk, depending on how much he plays above his attributes for skating, as well as the Denis Savard is not a bad card. I think Al Iafrate and Serge Savard are just too slow of cards. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these 5 cards. Do you think any of them are worth picking up? Maybe you think they're all a hard path. I'm very intrigued by the Keith Kachuk, though. I think that his attributes are much better than people would think by just looking at the card and what type of player he played as. They gave him pretty decent skating, especially compared to the other 4 cards. As always, guys, I appreciate all the support. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with any of your friends that play NHL 21. Also, you see that bell that's underneath the video. Hit that so you get notifications. Really would appreciate it. You guys have a great day and be safe.